Gerd Müller. Gerhard Gerd Müller, born November 3, 1945, is a German former professional footballer. A prolific striker renowned for his clinical finishing, especially in and around the 6-yard box, he is regarded as one of the greatest players and goal scorers of all time. At international level with West Germany, he scored 68 goals in 62 appearances, and at club level, after 15 years with Bayern Munich, he scored a record 365 goals in 427 Bundesliga games and an international record 66 goals in 74 European club games. Averaging more than a goal a game with West Germany, Müller is now 19th on the list of all-time international goal scorers, despite playing fewer matches than every other player in the top 48. Among the top scorers, he has the third highest goal-to-game ratio. Nicknamed Bomber der Nation, the nation's bomber, or simply Der Bomber, Müller was named European Footballer of the Year in 1970. After a successful season at Bayern Munich, he scored 10 goals at the 1970 FIFA World Cup for West Germany, where he received the Golden Boot as top goal scorer. In 1972, he won the UEFA European Championship and was the top goal scorer, scoring 2 goals in the final. 2 years later, he scored 4 goals in the 1974 World Cup, including the winning goal in the final match. Müller held the all-time goal-scoring record in the World Cup with 14 goals for 32 years. In 1999, Müller was ranked 9th in the European Player of the Century election held by the International Federation of Football History and Statistics, IFS, and he was voted 13th in the IFS World Player of the Century election. In 2004, Pelé named Müller in the FIFA 100 list of the world's greatest living players. Club career. Bayern Munich. Born in Nürnberg, Germany, Müller began his football career at his hometown club TSV 1861 Nürnberg. Müller joined Bayern Munich in 1964, where he teamed up with future stars Franz Beckenbauer and Sepp Maier. The club, which would go on to become the most successful German club in history, was then still in the Regionalliga Süd, Regional League South, which was one level below the Bundesliga at the time. After one season, Bayern Munich advanced to the Bundesliga and started a long string of successes. With his club, Müller amassed titles during the 1960s and 1970s. He won the German Championship 4 times, the DFB Pokal 4 times, the European Champions Cup 3 consecutive years, the first West German team to win it. Müller scored in the 1974 final replay and the 1975 final, the Intercontinental Cup once, and the European Cup Winners' Cup once. An opportunistic goal scorer, he also became German top scorer 7 times and European top scorer twice. Müller scored 365 goals in 427 Bundesliga matches for Bayern Munich, almost 100 goals more than the second most successful Bundesliga scorer, Klaus Fischer. He holds the single-season Bundesliga record with 40 goals in season 1971-72, a record that is particularly impressive because unlike other top-flight national leagues, the Bundesliga only has 18 teams and therefore only 34 games per season. Müller averaged a goal per game or better in 7 of his 14 seasons. He scored 68 goals in 62 German international games. He held the record for most goals scored in a calendar year, striking 85 goals in 1972, until his total was surpassed 40 years later in 2012 by Lionel Messi. Fort Lauderdale Strikers. After his career in the Bundesliga he went to the United States, where he joined the Fort Lauderdale Strikers of the North American Soccer League, NASL, in 1979. He played 3 seasons with this team, scoring 38 goals, and reaching, but losing, the league final in 1980. He was a second-team NASL All-Star in 1979. International career. Müller scored 68 goals in 62 games for West Germany. He was Germany's all-time leading scorer for almost 40 years until surpassed by Miroslav Klose in 2014, though Klose required more than double the number of caps to do so, scoring his 69th goal in his 132nd appearance. Müller's international career started in 1966 and ended on July 7, 1974 with victory at the 1974 World Cup at his home stadium in Munich. He scored the winning goal for the 2-1 victory over Johan Cruyff's Netherlands in the final. His 4 goals in that tournament and his 10 goals at the 1970 World Cup combined made him the all-time highest World Cup goal scorer at the time with 14 goals. His record stood until the 2006 tournament, coincidentally held in Germany, when it was broken by Brazilian striker Ronaldo, who also required more matches than Müller to achieve his tally. Müller also participated in the 1972 European Championship, becoming top scorer with 4 goals, including 2 in the final, and winning the championship with the West German team. Life after football. After Müller ended his career in 1982, he fell into a slump and suffered from alcoholism. However, his former companions at Bayern Munich convinced him to go through alcohol rehabilitation. When he emerged, they gave him a job as a coach at Bayern Munich too. There is also a collection of apparel released by sporting giants Adidas under the Gerd Müller name. It is part of the Adidas Originals series. In July 2008, the Reser Sport Park, in Nördlingen, where Müller had begun his career, was renamed the Gerd Müller Stadion in his honor. In October 2015, it was announced that Müller is suffering from Alzheimer's disease. Style of play. In his book, Brilliant Orange, The Neurotic Genius of Dutch Football, author David Winner writes, Müller was short, squat, awkward-looking and not notably fast. He never fitted the conventional idea of a great footballer, but he had lethal acceleration over short distances, a remarkable aerial game, and uncanny goal-scoring instincts. His short legs gave him a strangely low center of gravity, so he could turn quickly and with perfect balance in spaces and at speeds that would cause other players to fall over. He also had a knack of scoring in unlikely situations. The impression that Gerd Müller was not very fast may stem from his short appearance. He did not run very much, but this is rather typical of people with fast twitch muscle fibers. They rely on short bursts of speed. Speed and agility were always Gerd Müller's greatest assets, and this enabled him to reach an extreme acceleration and be first to the ball. He also regularly soared higher than much taller defenders while jumping for the ball. His teammate Franz Beckenbauer has emphasized Müller's unusual speed. His pace was incredible. In training I have played against him and I never had a chance. International goals. Müller scored 68 goals in 62 games for West Germany. His 14 goals in FIFA World Cup tournaments were a record between 1974 and 2006. This score was bettered in 2006 by Brazil's Ronaldo, and 8 years later by German Miroslav Klose, who also broke Müller's record for goals for Germany. However, Müller managed to score 8 hat-tricks in his international career.